Chosen one, hear me now, for this is not a moment to treat lightly. Heaven is leaning in, awaiting the sound of your answer, for the time appointed has arrived. You have prayed for signs, waited for confirmations, and now the fullness of my instruction is before you. This is the hour where hesitation will cost what obedience can secure. Do not think I speak to someone else, for my Spirit has placed this word directly in your path. The delay that has clouded your life has been broken in the unseen realm. Doors long shut are swinging wide, and opportunities you thought were lost are being reactivated in your favor. All of heaven is poised to move the instant your spirit says yes, without reservation. You have wondered why certain moments felt so heavy, so urgent, so different than any before. It is because you are standing at the intersection of destiny and decision, where my will and your agreement must collide. You have been preserved for such a time as this, kept from distractions that would have robbed you of this moment's clarity. I have stripped away false voices, so mine could be heard without interference. The battles you fought in private were never wasted, for each one trained your ears to recognize my command. You are now able to discern the difference between what feels good and what is truly from me. This is why your next step must be immediate and intentional. Delay here is not harmless. It is dangerous to the blessing prepared for you. I tell you plainly, chosen one, the time for preparation has ended, and the time for activation has begun. The gifts I have placed within you are not ornaments for display. They are weapons and tools for building my plans in the earth. You have asked for confirmation, but I have given it to you in more ways than you have noticed. Dreams, conversations, sudden opportunities, all were whispers of my urgency. You stand now in a moment where the unseen hosts of heaven are watching your choice. Say yes, and you will see a release of favor so swift it will stagger you. Say nothing, and you will watch the opportunity pass to another who will obey. I love you too much to let comfort become your cage. Do not think the enemy has been idle in this season, for he has fought you with intensity to make you doubt this moment. His goal has been to exhaust you, so that when the command came you would be too weary to respond. But I have sustained you beyond your own strength. I have placed within you a resilience that others cannot explain. Even when you felt the breaking, I was building. Even when you felt stripped, I was clothing you with authority. This is why the attacks have intensified, because your yes carries a weight in the spirit that hell fears. You are not stepping into something small. You are stepping into a move that will echo for generations. The alignment in this hour is not accidental. It is divine. Conversations are lining up, resources are appearing, and people you never expected to hear from are being stirred to connect with you. This is the evidence that I have gone before you, preparing the way. Your obedience will not be stepping into emptiness, but into a prepared place. I have already assigned provision to your path. I have already spoken to hearts who will favor you without knowing why. I have already cleared obstacles that you would have never been able to move. But you must step forward now, for this alignment is for a set time. Chosen one, the weight you feel in your chest is not anxiety. It is my spirit urging you to act. You are sensing the urgency of heaven because what is before you is tied to others' deliverance, not just your breakthrough. The blessing on the other side of this obedience is larger than your personal dream. It will ripple into lives, families, and even territories you have yet to touch. I am calling you to trust me beyond your reasoning. You have no need to see the whole map. You only need to follow the next step. I will not fail you in the path I command. The same God who brought you here will carry you through to the fulfillment of my promise. There is a sound in heaven that matches the readiness of your spirit, and it is growing louder. Angels are positioned to assist you, and my word over you cannot return void. You will see things accelerate once you act in alignment with what I have spoken. Your confidence must not be in what you can control, but in what I have already completed in the unseen. Do not measure your readiness by resources, measure it by my command. Where I send you, I will sustain you. Where I lead you, I will guard you. Where I appoint you, I will anoint you without measure. This is the covenant I make with you now. And so I ask again, not because I lack knowledge, but because you must declare it. Will you answer me? Will you break the hesitation that has followed you for years and step into what I have already prepared? Will you let your yes be immediate, without looking back at the cost? Heaven waits, the earth groans, and even creation itself leans toward this moment. I have set before you life and blessing, favor and fulfillment, influence and increase. Your obedience is the key that turns the lock. The question is no longer if you are ready. The question is if you will respond. And chosen one, the time is now. Chosen one, you must understand the magnitude of what happens when you agree with me in this hour. Your yes is not simply a personal decision. It is a spiritual release that shifts atmospheres. The unseen realm responds to the sound of your obedience. Angels move, barriers break, and what was stagnant begins to flow. For too long, hesitation has slowed the momentum I intended for you, but now every delay is being overturned by my command. The more you yield, the more swiftly my plans will manifest. This is a supernatural transaction, your surrender for my acceleration. Your calling has always been greater than your comfort zone, and that is why you have felt the stretching. You have been pressed beyond what you thought you could endure, but that pressure has forged unshakable strength in you. Every moment you chose faith over fear has been recorded in heaven as preparation for this very season. What you are about to step into will demand that same unwavering trust. There is no room now for partial obedience, for halfway commitments cannot open fully prepared doors. The moment you hesitate, the enemy whispers doubt to steal your clarity. That is why I speak with such urgency, because hesitation is the enemy of destiny. Chosen one, this is the hour to move without delay. When I set a moment in motion, no human resistance can stop it, but your agreement activates its release. That is why the enemy works to distract your focus, so you will miss the appointed time. But I have cleared away what once clouded your vision. I have whispered in dreams, aligned encounters, and stirred your spirit with a sense of holy restlessness. That restlessness is not a burden, it is the signal that the time has come. You have been trained in both waiting and walking, and now the walking must begin. I will not leave you to navigate alone, for my spirit goes before you as your guide. The path you take now will define the next decade of your life. Before we continue, let's lock this in. Hit like if this is speaking to you right now. Subscribe so you never miss what I'm pouring out. Comment 55 below, your prophetic sign of covenant and new alignment. I have placed before you divine appointments, and they will not remain open indefinitely. There are people you are meant to meet, words you are meant to speak, and assignments you are meant to fulfill that hinge on this moment's obedience. Your yes will not just change your path, it will alter theirs. The ripple effect of your decision will travel further than your eyes can see. You will become the very answer to prayers you never knew existed. My will for you has never been about personal gain alone. It has always been about impact. I am sending you into places where your voice, presence, and anointing will shift outcomes. This is why heaven waits, because the move I am asking you to make is not small. Chosen one, you are not just walking into opportunity, you are walking into prophecy fulfilled. Words spoken over you in seasons past are about to come alive before your eyes. You will see connections from years ago resurface in divine timing. Even the delays you thought were wasted time will be revealed as part of my perfect plan. I do not waste seasons. I weave them into a tapestry that cannot be unraveled. Every no you received before was simply protecting the yes you are about to encounter. The enemy's plan to wear you down has failed. You stand ready, positioned for release, and heaven's resources are aligned with your next step. It is not your strength that will carry you. It is my spirit empowering you. You will find courage rise in you where fear once ruled. You will speak with clarity where confusion used to cloud your thoughts. You will see provision meet you on the road instead of waiting for it to appear before you move. This is how faith works. It steps into what cannot yet be seen, trusting my word above all else. I have already given you enough to begin. You do not need the whole picture to take the first step. What you start in faith, I will finish in power. I say again, chosen one, heaven is not idle in this moment. The throne room is aware of your decision, and the earth is waiting for your obedience. You are not merely a participant in this season, you are a catalyst for it. When you act, things shift for others, as well as for you. When you move, chains fall in places you may never visit physically. When you obey, you align yourself with eternal purpose that cannot be undone. All that remains is for your yes to break the silence. The moment you do, you will see the impossible bend in your favor. Chosen one, you have been asking for clarity, but I tell you, clarity often comes after movement. You want the plan to be revealed in full before you take the first step, yet I require your faith to activate the revelation. Trust is not built in the comfort of knowing every detail. It is forged in the decision to obey without proof. I have shown you enough to begin, and that is all you need right now. Every step you take will open new insight, like light appearing on a path as you walk it. The journey ahead will not be sustained by logic, but by my word. Those who wait for everything to make sense will miss what I am releasing now. You, however, will see what they do not, because you are willing to walk when called. The weight of this decision is not because it is risky, it is because it is holy. The move I am asking of you is not simply about personal ambition, it carries kingdom assignment. This is why the warfare against you has been unusually intense. The enemy has seen the impact of your yes, and has tried to wear you out before you could give it. But he underestimated the resilience I placed in you. What he meant to crush you has only deepened your dependence on me. You stand today with more authority in the Spirit than you have ever carried before. This is why your next step will open more than just opportunity. It will open realms of influence. You may not feel ready, but readiness is not the measure I use to determine your calling. Willingness is. Many who feel ready will never step forward because they rely on themselves. But you, though you have questioned your ability, are relying on me. That is why I can use you powerfully. Your weakness is not a liability. It is an invitation for my strength to be made perfect. Every time you have felt the urge to step back, my Spirit has pulled you forward. And now, that pull has become an undeniable call. I have been preparing you in ways you didn't recognize at the time. Conversations that seemed casual, challenges that seemed random, even delays that felt like setbacks. All were part of your equipping. I was building discernment, endurance, and courage in you. You learned how to hear my voice in the middle of chaos. You learned how to stand when others crumbled. These lessons are your armor for what comes next. Do not underestimate how prepared you actually are. You carry more than you realize. This decision is not just about opening a door. It is about stepping into an entirely new atmosphere. The moment you obey, you will notice a shift, not only in circumstances, but in the way heaven interacts with you. Your prayers will take on new authority. Your words will carry weight they did not before. You will speak into situations and see them bend toward my will. This is the power that comes with walking in alignment. The acceleration you have been sensing will begin the moment your foot touches the ground of this assignment. Some have told you to wait for the right time, but I tell you this is the time. Waiting any longer will not bring more preparation. It will bring more distraction. The alignment is here now, and the opportunity will not wait indefinitely. Just as the seasons shift in the natural, there are seasons in the spirit that must be entered when I open them. This is your opening. This is your appointed window. Step through it and watch as I multiply your obedience. Do not allow fear to negotiate with your destiny. The world will try to measure your success by visible results, but I measure it by obedience. You may not see all the fruit immediately, yet every act of faith plants seeds that will produce in time. There are things you will set in motion now that will outlive you. That is why this choice matters more than you know. You are not just securing blessing for yourself, you are establishing inheritance for those who come after you. Your yes will be the reason someone else finds courage to say theirs. This is legacy-level obedience, and it begins today. Chosen one, I have placed before you two paths, one of familiarity and one of faith. The familiar will feel safe, but it will never lead you to the fullness I have prepared. The path of faith will require courage, but it will lead to doors you never imagined could open. I will walk with you on that path every step of the way. You will not be abandoned in the process. You will see provision meet you, favor surround you, and peace sustain you. And when you look back, you will see that saying yes here changed everything. Chosen one, the unseen realm has already shifted in response to my decree over you. What you are feeling in your spirit is the echo of that shift. It is not imagination. It is evidence that the atmosphere around you is no longer the same. The resistance you felt in past seasons is weakening because the appointed time has arrived. Your spirit is awakening to the urgency of my call. You are sensing what heaven already knows, that the moment to act has come. This is why every distraction suddenly feels heavier. The enemy knows he cannot stop my plan, so he tries to slow your steps. Do not be deceived by the appearance of obstacles right now. Many of them are simply illusions meant to test your focus. If you fix your eyes on them, you will lose sight of the open door in front of you. Keep your gaze on my word, for it is the anchor that will pull you through. You have walked with me long enough to know I do not lead you into failure. Every step I command is a step toward fulfillment, not disappointment. The same hand that guided you through the valley is the hand pulling you onto the mountain. Trust that my leading is perfect, even when the terrain feels unfamiliar. I'm calling you to a level of obedience that will require a full surrender of your comfort. The things you have relied on in the past will not be your support in this next move. I am teaching you to depend on my voice above all else. That is why I have allowed certain crutches to be removed from your life. Though it felt like loss, it was actually preparation. I have stripped away the noise so you could recognize my whisper without confusion. The faith you exercise now will be the foundation for the miracles you are about to see. Do not shrink back. You were built for this moment. Every prophetic word spoken over your life is converging into this season. This is the alignment many prayed for, but few are willing to enter. You are one of the few who has been prepared to carry it. Your endurance in previous seasons was the proof of your readiness. You did not quit when quitting was easier, and now I will honor that perseverance. You stayed when others walked away, and that loyalty to my will has not gone unnoticed. Heaven records every act of faithfulness, and now heaven will reward it. The reward will not be delayed. It will manifest as soon as you step forward. This is the moment where your spirit must override your flesh. Your mind will present reasons to hesitate, but your heart already knows the truth. I am not calling you into the unknown. I am calling you into what I have already secured. Fear has no rightful place in this decision. You have walked through worse with less and still came through victorious. This step will not be the one that breaks you. It will be the one that launches you. Your yes will silence every lingering doubt. The time for wavering is over. Do not compare your path to others, for their timing is not your timing. What I am asking of you is unique to the calling I placed on your life. I have not required of them what I am requiring of you, and I will not give to them what I am giving to you in this hour. This is a personal covenant between us. The instructions are tailored to your purpose. If you follow them, you will enter a realm of favor that is specifically reserved for you. That is why obedience here is non-negotiable. You have asked me for greater influence, and I am answering that prayer. But influence in my kingdom is not given for comfort. It is given for impact. What I release to you will carry responsibility, and you must be ready to steward it well. This move will position you before people, platforms, and opportunities that require spiritual maturity. I am not just opening doors, I am entrusting you with territory. The authority you carry will break strongholds where others have been powerless. Your presence will shift atmospheres not because of who you are, but because of who is with you. This is the weight of the mantle I am placing on you. Chosen one, this is not just a step into opportunity. It is a step into destiny fulfillment. The yes you give me now will echo into eternity. It will change the course of your life, but it will also change the course of many others. You have no idea how far the ripple of this obedience will travel. One choice in alignment with my will can accomplish more than years of striving in your own strength. This is why I speak so firmly now. The window is open, the time is set, and heaven is waiting. Will you step into the fullness I have prepared for you? Chosen one, I have been orchestrating this moment far longer than you realize. Long before you prayed the prayers you thought initiated this, I had already set the pieces in motion. I placed you in certain places at specific times, even when you didn't understand why. The connections you formed, the skills you developed, and the challenges you endured were all parts of my design. You have been in training for this divine release. Nothing was random and nothing was wasted. Even your detours were woven into my perfect plan. This is the hour when all of it comes together. You may look back on certain seasons and wonder why they felt so long and difficult. But those seasons built in you, the endurance that will carry you now. Without them, you would not have the depth of faith required for this next step. I allowed you to be pressed so that what was in you could be refined. Every tear you cried watered the seeds of your future harvest. Every battle you fought sharpened your discernment. You are stronger than you know, and that strength will serve you well in this moment. I have equipped you in ways you will only fully recognize after you move. There is a reason your spirit has felt restless, because you are standing at the threshold of the new. The familiar can no longer hold you, and the grace for the old season has lifted. If you stay where you are, frustration will grow, for I am stirring you forward. This is not a punishment, it is an invitation. I am calling you to step into the place where your gifts will flourish and your faith will expand. You will find fresh anointing in the territory I am leading you to. The comfort of yesterday cannot match the glory of what lies ahead. That is why I will not allow you to settle here. Your faith will be tested in the beginning, not because I doubt you, but because faith is always proven by action. It is easy to speak of obedience when nothing is required, but now your words must align with your movement. You will discover that provision meets you on the way, not before you start. The path I have set for you will have signs of my presence at every turn. I will confirm my word through unexpected favor, divine encounters, and supernatural timing. These will be the markers that remind you I am with you, and each one will strengthen your confidence to keep going. The assignments I am giving you are not ordinary, so the instructions will not always make sense to others. Do not expect universal agreement before you obey. Many will not understand the urgency you feel, because it was not placed in their spirit. It was placed in yours. You answer to me, not to the approval of man. The clarity you need will come from my presence, not from consensus. I will surround you with those who encourage your obedience, but the decision must still come from you. Trust that I will defend the path I have placed you on. Your obedience will speak louder than any explanation you could give. There are miracles on the other side of your yes that cannot be accessed any other way. Some breakthroughs will only manifest when you step out in faith. I have prepared these miracles with your name on them, and they are waiting in the place of obedience. The moment you move, the atmosphere will shift in your favor. The same God who parted the sea will part the resistance before you. The same God who multiplied bread will multiply your resources. The same God who raised the dead will revive the dreams you thought were gone. All of this is tied to your decision to act now. You have wondered whether you are truly ready for the weight of what I am giving you. I assure you, you are. Readiness is not about feeling fully capable. It is about being fully surrendered. I am not looking for perfection. I am looking for obedience. The weight you carry will be matched by the grace I supply. You will find that I have already placed within you everything needed to fulfill this assignment. And in the areas where you feel weak, my strength will be enough. This is not a burden you will carry alone. It is a partnership with heaven. Chosen one, hear me clearly. What you do in this moment will shape the course of your future. Your decision here is not just about where you go next. It is about who you become next. The step you take now will unlock dimensions of purpose you have not yet seen. It will reveal layers of your calling that have been hidden until the appointed time. You are stepping into a season of unveiling, where I will show you what I have been building in you all along. This is more than opportunity. It is destiny. And heaven is waiting for your yes to release what has been held for you. Do not keep it waiting. Chosen one, you are stepping into a season where my presence will be your constant confirmation. You will not have to wonder if you are on the right path, for I will make it unmistakable. Every time you act in obedience, you will sense my peace settling over you like a covering. Even in moments of uncertainty, there will be a deep assurance that you are exactly where you need to be. That assurance is the signature of my guidance. You will begin to notice how quickly things align once you move in step with me. Delays that once frustrated you will dissolve as doors open without resistance. This is the evidence that I have gone before you to prepare the way. I'm not calling you to walk in the shadow of someone else's calling. Your path is unique, and it will require you to trust the way I lead you, even if it looks different from others. I have not anointed you to be a copy. I have anointed you to be an original. The instructions I give you will fit the assignment I have placed in your hands. You must guard them, for not everyone will understand their importance. There will be moments when you must walk alone in obedience before others see what I am doing through you. This is part of the refining process. Trust that your isolation will produce intimacy with me and authority in the Spirit. The acceleration you have been sensing is not random, it is prophetic. Time is being redeemed in your life. Opportunities that seemed missed will reappear, and connections that were lost will be restored in better form. I am compressing years of preparation into moments of sudden breakthrough. You will see things happen quickly, but you must also be ready to move quickly when they do. Hesitation will cause you to miss the rhythm of what I am releasing. I will not force you, but I will urge you with clarity. Your alignment with my timing will be the key to unlocking the fullness of this season. Do not fear the unknown, for I am the God who already stands in your future. I see the end from the beginning, and I have designed the path to lead you into victory. Every detour, every delay, and every challenge has been accounted for in my plan. The enemy cannot outmaneuver what I have already decreed. His interference may cause temporary resistance, but it cannot alter the final outcome I have spoken over you. That is why I tell you to walk boldly into this next step. The battle has already been won in the unseen realm. Your obedience simply manifests that victory in the natural. There will be voices that try to talk you out of your decision. Some will speak from fear, others from misunderstanding, and some from envy. You must be anchored in what I have told you, not swayed by opinions. If you look for universal agreement, you will find yourself paralyzed. My word to you is the final authority. I will send confirmation, but I will not send the kind of approval that lets you bypass faith. This is a step that requires you to believe me more than you believe what you see. And as you do, you will watch the impossible become your reality. I have not forgotten the promises I made to you in the quiet seasons. Those words were not given to inspire you temporarily. They were given to anchor you permanently. Every prophetic word I have spoken still stands. Some have taken longer to manifest because the timing had to be perfect for the impact I intended. Now the timing has aligned and the fulfillment is near. Your movement in this moment will be the signal for release. Heaven has been holding certain blessings in reserve for this appointed time, and your yes will be the key that unlocks them. Chosen one. The anointing on your life is not just for you, it is for those connected to you. When you obey, you create openings for others to step into their own breakthroughs. Your courage will inspire faith in those who have been watching silently from the sidelines. They will see your obedience and realize that they too can step forward. In this way, your yes multiplies. It becomes a seed that produces harvest in many lives beyond your own. This is why the enemy fears your agreement with my will, because it is never just about you. It is about the many lives I will touch through you. Every time I have called you to something greater, you have faced a choice. Remain where it is safe or step into what I have promised. This is one of those defining choices. The difference this time is that the preparation is complete and the alignment is perfect. The moment you move, you will step into an acceleration that changes the trajectory of your life. You will see favor, provision, and protection converge around you. You will know without a doubt that you are walking in the center of my will. And the testimony that comes from this step will be one you will tell for the rest of your days. Chosen one. This final stretch before your breakthrough will test your focus like never before. The closer you get to stepping into your appointed moment, the more the enemy will try to distract you. He will send unnecessary conflicts, sudden demands, and even subtle discouragement to pull you off course. But you must remember, these are only signs that you are on the brink of fulfillment. Distraction is a counterfeit assignment designed to look urgent but carries no eternal value. Do not allow the noise to drown out my voice. My instruction has not changed, even if the atmosphere around you feels chaotic. Hold steady, for your obedience is about to unlock what has been waiting for you. You have endured too much to hesitate now. The nights of wrestling, the seasons of stretching, and the battles you fought in silence have all led to this moment. Every tear, every prayer, and every sacrifice is about to bear visible fruit. You are standing at the edge of a release that will not only bless you but will shift the trajectory of your entire calling. I am not giving you just enough to survive. I am releasing more than enough to establish you. The abundance coming will position you to bless others without fear of lack. This is a divine setup, and you are at the center of it. Do not pull back when you are this close. The path ahead will not be void of challenges, but the difference is this. You will now face them with authority. You will not approach them as someone hoping for victory, but as one who walks in it already. I have placed a confidence in you that comes from knowing my word cannot fail. When you speak, things will shift. When you move, the atmosphere will respond. This is the kind of authority that intimidates the enemy and inspires those around you. You have been entrusted with it because you proved faithful in the quiet seasons. Now it will be visible for all to see. Before we go on, let's lock this in together. Smash that like button right now. Subscribe so you stay connected to every prophetic release. Drop 55 in the comments. It's your declaration of covenant and new alignment. Your influence in this season will come not from trying to be seen, but from walking in alignment. People will be drawn to you because of the presence you carry, not because of any effort to impress them. That presence will open doors you could not open by strategy alone. I will place you before decision makers, influencers, and leaders, not so you can boast, but so you can bring my light. Your role in these moments will be to speak truth with grace and to carry my wisdom into places where it has been absent. This is how your obedience becomes a channel for my kingdom to advance. Do not underestimate how far this will reach. Some of the impact you will only discover years later. Chosen one, your obedience will also dismantle lies you once believed about yourself. The moment you step forward, you will see that the limits you carried were illusions. I never defined you by your failures, yet the enemy tried to make you wear them as identity. But I am breaking that now. You will walk in the confidence of one who knows they are chosen, appointed, and equipped. Every label that kept you small will fall off in the face of my truth. You will no longer measure yourself by what you've been through, but by what I have spoken over you. And what I have spoken is unshakable. Do not think small when I am speaking abundance. Your obedience in this moment is connected to a larger strategy I am unfolding. I am positioning you for influence that will stretch beyond your current circle. Nations can be impacted by one life fully surrendered. The platform I am giving you is not for your name, but for my glory. As you remain faithful to my instructions, I will expand your reach in ways you could not orchestrate. You will see doors open across regions, industries, and even borders. This is the magnitude of what your yes carries. You are not stepping into this alone. Heaven's army goes before you, the Spirit walks with you, and my hand covers you from behind. You are surrounded on all sides by divine protection. No weapon formed against you will succeed in derailing what I have appointed. I will give you discernment to know what is from me and what is not. You will navigate with wisdom and courage. And when you look back on this moment, you will see it for what it truly is. The turning point where everything shifted. Chosen one, this is the moment where faith becomes action. You have heard my voice, felt my stirring, and seen the signs I have placed before you. The question is no longer whether you are called, it is whether you will respond. I have cleared the path of unnecessary obstacles, but the step forward still belongs to you. The fullness of your assignment cannot be unlocked by intentions alone, it requires movement. Your yes will mark the shift from preparation to fulfillment. This is the divine appointment you have been preserved for. All of heaven leans in to hear your answer. The power of your obedience will be greater than you expect. It will break chains in your life and in the lives of those connected to you. It will open doors that lead to divine provision, supernatural favor, and kingdom influence. You will see prayers answered in ways you could not have orchestrated. What you begin in faith today will multiply for years to come. I will take your obedience and make it a testimony that draws others to me. This is why the urgency has been so strong in your spirit. I am not trying to pressure you. I am trying to prepare you for the magnitude of what's about to happen. Do not be afraid of stepping into something you cannot fully see. That is the essence of faith, to trust what I have spoken above what your eyes can confirm. You have walked with me long enough to know that I am faithful to finish what I start. Every step you take will be under my covering. You will find that the ground beneath your feet has already been prepared. You will not lack the resources, wisdom, or strength to complete this assignment. This is your season to walk boldly into the unknown, knowing it is already known to me. And as you do, you will see the miraculous become your normal.